Good evening, everyone. All right, it's great to see everyone out here tonight. The Clayton County Board of Commissioners regular call board meeting is now called to order. The date is July 15th, 2025, and the time is 6:00 p.m. Next, we will do roll call. Let's start with District 1.
Here.
District 3.
Present.
District 2.
Here.
And District 4.
Present.
Thank you. All right. Next, we will do our invocation and pledge of allegiance. At this time, I will ask everyone who is able to please stand for the invocation to stand and remain standing for the pledge of allegiance. The invocation will be given tonight by Pastor Charles Hamilton, District 1, from the New Morning Light Church. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Let us pray. The Bible says in Luke chapter 12, to whom much is given, much is expected, and to whom much is given, even more will be required. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to serve. We thank you for the opportunity to hear the needs and concerns of the residents of this county. And Lord, we pray that you will continue to guide and keep us and bless us and allow us to be servants that truly hold up the mantle of this community. Father God, we thank you for what you're doing in Clayton County. We appreciate what you have done, and we look forward to what you will do. In your Son, Jesus' name, we pray together. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And thank you, Pastor Hamilton, for coming out tonight. All right, next on the agenda we will proceed with the adoption of the agenda. Before we move for the motion, are there any items that any of the board members would like to place on the regular agenda?
Well, maybe not the regular agenda, but questions on number 11 regarding transportation.
Transportation, please come up. Ms. Matarco.
Madam Chair, that item is slated to be deleted. It is not ready and will be at the next board meeting.
Okay.
Per Director Ambles.
Okay.
All right.
Then I have a question on number 27 regarding the Water Authority appointment.
Yes, and as far as that appointment, former District 3 Commissioner made the last appointment in 2023. The listing has been provided on your dais for review and record. However, this is an at-large full board appointment, and again, former District 3 Commissioner has made the last appointment.
So would that mean you put it on there for, okay.
So
Yes, so I'm correcting
Full board.
it.
Full board.
Yes,
it's a
yes,
full
ma'am,
board
correct.
appointment. So we vote. All right. Thank you.
And then we have one addition from legal.
All right, Mr. Reed, and then we're going to also strike out number 11, correct? Delete.
Item number
11 can
21.
be moved to the August, the first Tuesday in August.
August 5th.
Thank you.
All right.
Item number 21 and to the regular agenda.
21.
21.
Madam Clerk, do you have that item?
Yes, ma'am, Madam
All
Chair.
right, thank you. All right, Mr. Reed.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Madam Vice Chair, and Board. If you all are going to move item 11 off of the agenda, then that would need a motion and a vote in a second.
Okay.
But before you all do that, I just wanted to make you aware of a request from the Fire and Emergency Services Department to add Resolution 2025-150, which is a resolution authorizing Clayton County through its Fire and Emergency Services Department to accept an interim upper payment limit award from the Department of Community Health for the purpose of funding the state share of Medicaid supplemental payments for ambulance providers, to authorize the chairwoman or her designee to execute any documents, otherwise perform all acts necessary to accomplish the intent of this resolution, to authorize the chief financial officer to amend the budget where necessary to reflect an appropriate revenue source and expense. Also may be required to provide an effective date of the resolution for other purposes. And the reason why we're adding this as a emergency item is that the state just sent this to us yesterday, and they gave us until the 28th, I believe it is, 24th, to provide a response to pay that. And so we will not have another meeting before that, and if the board so allows us to move forward, the county will receive the federal share of $208,459.
Is there a match?
Yeah, well, the county will pay 107, 197, and receive 208, 459 back.
Thank you.
So a total of 315, 656.
Okay, did we go through finance? Does that come from, is that gonna come
Ms.
from the
Jackson.
fire fund, or is it coming from the regular
I thought you said finance.
budget?
It's EMS. They submit a check to us for in that amount.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, did you, yeah, you.
Even with the match?
Chief Sweat, please come forward. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So it's actually a full payment. Give me just 1 second. So the full award is actually $315,656. Of that, the county has to pay the state share, which is $107,197. So in essence, the EMS fund will net the $208,459.
Okay. That's what I
So
was.
we
Oh, from
front,
the 315.
front the
okay.
107, they in turn give us the 315,656 back, which nets us the 208,459.
Thank you.
Is this going into the fire fund or is this general fund?
General fund, goes to the EMS budget.
Thank you, Chief Sweat.
Very welcome, thank you.
Thank you. All right. So at this time, I need a motion to remove item number 11 from the consent agenda.
So moved.
We actually remove it from the agenda
With
altogether.
the,
from
all
the
together, yeah.
So moved.
We're removing number 11. All right, at this time, I need a motion to remove item number 11, and that was properly motioned by Mr. Davis. May I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion at this time? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Next, I would like to get a motion to approve the agenda as amended to include the
Aye.
emergency item.
Chairwoman, I have a few items to pull from the consent agenda.
Okay.
I'd like to move items 18, item 20, and item 23 to the regular agenda.
I'm clear, Madam Vice Chair.
Thank you.
All right, so that's 18, 20, 21, and 23. Thank you. All right. At this time, I need a motion to approve the agenda as amended to include the emergency item.
So moved. for that.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion at this time? Are you ready for the question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Thank you so much, everyone. Next will be presentations and proclamations. We will now proceed with number one, a proclamation recognizing James Jones Gymnastics Academy of the Riverdale, Georgia, for winning the Louisiana State Championship, presented by Commissioner Gail Hambrick. Second on the agenda will be a presentation regarding SPLOS 2026 by DCOO Landry Murkison. And third will be a discussion of the Ethics Board update presented by Commissioner Gail Hambrick, COO Stanford, and CSA Reed. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the board, can we please go down for proclamation?
Madam Chair, that will not be presented by me.
Oh, you're not, I know, well, they got you down for presenting, but we know that Mr. Reed and everybody,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
It came from Commissioner Hambrick, that's no problem. All right, let's go down and let's get ready for our proclamation. Thank you. You sure you want to get the presentation? I'm trying to see if they're here.
Clayton County celebrates James Jones Gymnastics Academy Skywalkers 2025 Louisiana NGA State Championship. Whereas, located in Clayton County, the Skywalkers of the James Jones Gymnastics Academy won the 2025 Louisiana State Championships, a top-level sport competition sanctioned by the National Gymnastics Association to provide a positive and healthy competitive program for gymnastics, allowing athletes to achieve their personal goals and the lifelong benefit of sport in preparation for all aspects of life. And whereas, under the leadership of head coach and founder James Jones, the Skywalkers traveled to Louisiana to participate in the competitive gymnastics event, exhibiting professional excellence, and they returned home to Clayton County with multiple first place awards. And whereas the Skywalkers displayed phenomenal teamwork, and as a result, the NGA awarded Camden Blackman first place in all around, Nova Morrison first place in vault with perfect 10 recognition, Kyra Mims Goodman first place in parallel bars, Cruz Norwood first place in level 6 team competition and high bar, Rhys Gary, Taj Hinton, and Isaac Hodo first place in level 6 team competition. And now, therefore, I, Gail B. Hambrick, Commissioner, on behalf of the Clayton County Board of Commissioners, do hereby congratulate the Skywalkers of the James Jones Gymnastics Academy, Coach James, and parents who helped the team become a shining example of excellence. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of Clayton County, Georgia, to be affixed this 15th day of July in the year 2025.
All right. Next will be a presentation for SPLOST 2026 by DCOO Landry Murkison.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Madam Vice Chair, members of the board. I did want to come before you this evening and give you a quick update on where we are with our SPLOST 2026 timeline. I know I've sent out a couple emails over the last couple days just alerting you to some dates and the need for some additional meetings, but I just kind of wanted to come before you and let you know where we are. Kind of recapping the elections calendar, so this is kind of what set our timeline, and this is in order to meet the ballot date for November in order to get the SPLOST on there. So we took the need to notify the elections board on August 12th and then built our timeline backwards from that, and we'll talk about how their altered schedule has altered ours here in just a second. The initial calendar that we laid out is shown up on the screen. This was kind of backdating back to our first presentation we did back on April 15th. And then as you can see, we have the August 5th date set for the BOC to approve the resolution to call for the referendum. The changes that have occurred in this schedule since then is, as you can see, the June 23rd date where we provided written notice to our municipal partners of the SPLOST meeting, that did go out on June 23rd at 9 o'clock in the morning. However, we were not able to convene all of our city officials until July the 8th. So that put us well in compliance with the 10-day minimum for the meeting notice, but out of compliance with the referendum call in the minimum for 30 days. We could have done that at the August 12th meeting, or on the same day as the August 12th. However, the elections board has a conference that week, so they've moved their meeting to Friday, August the 8th. So in order for the board to be able to properly pass a resolution and still meet the 30-day minimum as required by law, that's where the request for the special called meeting on the morning of the 8th comes in, so you can consider the resolution and then vote on it ahead of the elections meeting the afternoon of the 8th, which then gets us back into compliance with the law. So a couple things that we've done. As I said, we did meet with all of our municipal partners and went through kind of where we are. We've talked about the level 1 project to take care of some needs for the jail. The municipal partners were cool with that. So we've kind of started moving toward our list. I understand our municipal partners are meeting tomorrow to discuss SPLOST. Not really sure of the context of that meeting, but we've kind of hold on kind of what we're doing internally until we get some feedback from the municipal partners, because if there's any alterations one way or the other, and then that's going to affect what we've been working on internally. So kind of what our steps are coming up here next will be, we've been working with our internal SPLOST team to kind of refine our overall project list from everything that we've identified that needs to be addressed at some point. One of the things that we'll be doing in order to manage this SPLOST and the large amount of requests or needs that the county has is we will be leveraging the Public Facilities Authority to kind of carry a little bit of the burden off the SPLOST. There are some things that we need to take care of that make more sense to do through the Public Facilities Authority. We can do them quicker than it does to do them through a SPLOST program, and kind of helps our SPLOST dollars go a little bit quicker. I will be sending an email out to you in the morning to set up an individual time with each of you to sit down with you and go through and in depth this project list. There's $600 million worth of projects on this list that we need to go through with you and kind of get your feel around what you would like to see in the SPLOST versus the Public Facilities Authority. That meeting will be with myself, Attorney Reed, and the COO, and Ms. Jackson. She doesn't know that yet, but now she does. But we will be sitting down with you so we understand what project needs to go in which pocket. Some of that will be dependent on bonding capabilities and capacities and kind of how we want to try and look at those projects moving forward. So our goal is to set that up with you over the next week or so. I would like to have a comprehensive list prepared for presentation at the August 5th board meeting. We'll do a big presentation on here's our recommendations for the 26 SPLOST, and then here are some recommendations for projects to go as a part of the Public Facilities Authority. That will give you all the opportunity to kind of digest that list. We'll come back, hopefully, at the Friday, August 8th meeting, do a follow-up presentation in case there's been any changes since our meeting, the next presentation, and then finally that meeting on Friday the 8th. And then we'll have a final resolution for y'all to approve and get that done and get that over to the elections board so that they can take their vote. And then we'll still be back into compliance with our calendar for a publish on August 13th. And then it'll be up to elections to kind of take that and run that calendar from there. So that will kind of put the county's portion of that to rest. So that's kind of how we've laid this out. There's been some kind of curveballs here and there with the project list, but yeah, so I think once we sit down with each of you individually and kind of go through this, we can kind of understand what your individual priorities may be. That we figured that's the easiest and cleanest way to come back with a clean list that we can all agree on. Anything I missed, Chuck? Okay. So with that, I will yield for any questions.
All right, board members, are there any questions at this time? District 1? You have any questions?
No.
All right. District 3?
No question.
All right. District 2?
I missed your presentation, but I know I've read your emails and all, and I'm in agreement with the majority as far as dates and all are concerned.
And District 4?
One question.
Yes, sir.
When will we receive the revised or finalized list of those projects?
So my goal would be as we sit down with each district commissioner, we'll go through all $655 million worth of projects.
In a quick review.
In a
right?
very quick
Okay,
way.
just wanna check.
They make sense how they're broken down.
Great, okay.
But we have to whittle 655 into 153.
Gotcha.
So We will go through that list based off of the priorities. I imagine there will be some very similar priorities
Gotcha.
amongst the board, so we'll generate that list and see where we are from a numbers perspective. My goal would be at the conclusion of those meetings is to circulate that list to the board, so that if there's still an overage in that dollar amount, then can we shift some of these to the Public Facilities Authority, or do we need to whittle something else down?
Understand.
I would like to have you, what I'm going to present on the 5th, before the 5th.
Before August the 5th. Okay, that was my next
So
question.
that you
Okay,
have the list, that list will match whatever the board comes to consensus on is what I will publicly present in the board meeting on Tuesday, August 5th.
Thank you.
And Chief,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if I missed it or not, but does it seem like everybody's in consensus with the lead project?
Yes, ma'am. In the meeting we had with the mayors,
I
there,
was just gonna
Okay.
ask you.
or their representatives, there didn't seem to be any consternation around the need
Okay,
surrounding that project, so hopefully we're good there.
okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes.
We appreciate everything. Thank you. Is he trying to, yeah. Matthew is there. Oh, I was
Does she want to come here?
Were you looking? No, we're hearing some noises. Is that someone speaking?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay. All right, next is number 3, discussion of the Ethics Board update requested by Commissioner Gail Hamber and presented by COO Stanford and CSA Reed.
Good evening. I don't have a presentation because I plan on being very brief.
Okay.
So, well, at least like a PowerPoint. So I just wanted to let you all know, as you all are aware, House Bill 1444 was passed last year. This year, House Bill 794 was passed that cleaned up a lot of the things from 1444. That effective date was May 13th, 2025. There were a few things that they did with House Bill 794, which is they revised the Board of Ethics to be selected with 5 grand jury, or the grand jury appointed 5 with no more than 2 residing in the same commission district, 3 members appointed by the tax commissioner, so a total of 8. And then the tax commissioner also appointed one or selected one other alternate in case there was a quorum issue or vacancy or some sort of conflict. The next thing it did is that it said that this new board was to be established no later than August 1st, 2025, and then that board goes into effect on September 1st, 2025. Now, if you recall, under 1444 was supposed to begin at the beginning of this year. They're still allowed with this 794 for authority for this new board to consider anything that occurred in between the two pieces of legislation. There's a few things that the county has to provide. Of course, still a budget of no less than $200,000. It does require that the county provide adequate office and meeting space and pay any administrative costs and provide support services equivalent to county departments. The board is still completely independent, not subject to BOC control, and basically they implemented something in there that says that the Board of Ethics shall have the same budgetary independence as that of the sheriff's office. And so I'll come back to that in one second. The ethics officer and ethics administrator are now, they can be independent contractors as opposed to under the previous legislation, they were to be county employees. The ethics officer still requires confirmation by a majority of the Board of Commissioners. And the last 2 things is that this legislation should be placed in Chapter 2 of the county's organizational act, so that way that members of the public can find it online. And then Chapter 70, which is the current, which was the board, ethics code, is no longer in effect. So once we get those changes to Municode, then that's where the citizen will be able to find that. So there's a recommendation, since there's a codified independence, is to have the board enter into an agreement with the Board of Ethics to provide them the lump sum $200,000 at your next board meeting, which will be August 5th. That way, as soon as they do that, they'll have the funding to be in place to get started, to hire whatever staff they need to be ready so that on September 1st, they're not getting bogged down with either coming back and asking for requests or getting that they have the money right there. They can do what they need to do, enter whatever contracts they need to do, be ready to be up to speed by September 1st. And then I'm going to turn over to COO to talk about the other administrative things that the board, that we've been looking into as far as their location and other things like that, unless you all have questions for me.
All
Okay.
right. Commissioner Hambrick?
Okay, so who will they govern since, it was changed?
So it's still, they still define official of employee as any person elected or appointed to or employed by or retained by Clayton County or any agency. What they did exclude was Superior State Court judges, district attorneys, solicitors, clerks of the Superior and State Court, magistrates, judge of the probate court, sheriff, tax commissioner, and respective staff. So basically, the Board of Commissioners and people under the direct employ or retention of the Board of Commissioners.
Okay, that's the only, but we're the only Clayton County government
Correct.
under the BOC.
Not judges, not
That's why I say
clerks,
under
and the
the BOC.
constitutional officers. They're all excluded.
So where do they go?
Some of them, judges have their own
JQC.
ethics. The Judicial Qualifications Committee, they can look into issues relating to judges. And there's also state law that other constitutional officers are subject to, the State Ethics Commission.
Okay, the other thing is the amount of money. So it's $200,000 that we have to give to somebody else to govern us, to look into us. Okay, now, I think you said we will just give them that amount and let them decide how they spend that. If they overspend, how do they handle that? Not us, because I'm thinking now that we would have given them what the law states.
So the law is very clear that this board does not have authority over their spending or anything along those
Right.
lines. Any amount over 200 has to come like any other budget request. So if they overspend, they would come back to the board presumably and ask for additional money. If next year they decided that 200,000 wasn't enough, that they needed more, they would go through the same budgetary process just like any other county department or elected official.
And this board will comprise of how many people and what are those?
Eight individuals, one alternate, and then they have the authority to hire staff.
Okay.
Which would be a minimum of two, an ethics officer and an ethics administrator.
Okay, are they volunteers?
No, they would. They could either be they could be independent contractors or they could be employees. It used to be under the old one; they had to be employees, but now they could be either or.
Okay.
So if the Board of Ethics has the money, they can decide how they want to handle it through a contract, through other things as they see fit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Thank you,
Board
Mr.
members,
Reed.
any other questions?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
One, I just want to be sure, we are in compliance as of now with all issues, though.
The board's hands, the board has no real direct implementation on how the Board of Ethics gets up and running. The only thing the board has to provide is money, administrative, and logistical support, which so far that's what we have been doing.
Right, and we've already put in place all board members on that ethics board?
The county plays no role in putting ethics board people together. It's the grand jury and the tax commissioner, but it's my understanding they already have all 8 of their or 9 of their members already
Okay.
appointed.
Commissioner Davis, if I can interject, we have the members listed under our county website.
Great, all right.
And we changed the name, and we also have the House Bill 1444 for reference.
Okay.
And so far, there are 2 vacancies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 current members.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, great. What was my last question? And do we have an anticipated when they will have their first meeting?
Good evening, Board. No, Commissioner, we have not gotten that date and time. My office has been in communication with Chairwoman Bolton. She's been the primary person communicating back and forth prior to the legislative change. As it pertains to our responsibilities, as it pertains to actual space for them, they will be housed, the 2 staff members at the minimum will be housed at the Walt Stevens property where our Office of Economic Development is. There's office space there. So that's where we will house them. As it pertains to the meeting space, we've offered up, like we've done with other nonprofits, to utilize recreation centers, senior centers, depending upon where their meetings will take place. And from there, they give us a 2-week notice to communicate with the respective department based upon when that meeting will take place to ensure that we have that space identified. And then if need be, to assist with actual advertising of that if, in fact, that's what they need.
Great, thank you.
All right,
Oh, I had a question.
Commissioner.
So when I was reviewing the fiscal year 2024-2025 budget, I saw that there was money allocated for the budget office, the budget officer. So was that money, was it designated or dedicated in the FY 2026 budget? Has that money been spent, or was it moved over onto this year's budget?
It's in the FY '26 budget. At the end of the fiscal year, though, money that was unspent lapses back into the general fund, but there was money budgeted for FY '26 for the Ethics Board.
Thank you.
All right, board members, any other questions at this time? All right, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you. All right, next we will move into our public comment.
The board will now hear public comments. Citizens will be given 3 minutes maximum time limit to speak before the board with a total time of 30 minutes. Please note that all comments must be limited to matters on the agenda or over matters which the governing body has jurisdiction. Speakers must maintain decorous demeanor and refrain from personal attacks upon board members, shouting and using obscene language. Please state your name and county of residency for the record. Speak clearly into the microphone, and speakers should be courteous, respectful, and not make any disparaging remarks or use abusive language when addressing the board.
Thank you very much. First on the agenda will be Clinton Miles Jr. Sir, you have to come up to the mic if you want to speak for public comment.
Basically, I mean, the reason I chose to even come here is because the situation that's kind of discouraging to me.
Sir, please state your name and county
My
of
name is
residence.
Clayton Miles Jr. I live at 7540 Taylor Road,
Okay.
Riverdale, Georgia.
All right, thank you.
But like I said, just and in reading the proclamation, et cetera, it said that everybody here is represented by a district. You know, so what and I see a lot of places, fast convenience stores going up, they're really nice, renovated, beautifying the neighborhood. But one thing they don't have is prices on their goods inside their stores. You know, I mean, I would employ each one of y'all, go to one of the newer convenience stores in your neighborhood. They don't have prices, and it don't bother me because I can get in my car and go somewhere else. But what about those that don't? What about these kids that's going to these stores? They charging whatever the devil they want for a bottle, for a soda, whatever they want for potato chips or dill pickles or whatever the kids decide to get. And not just one time, I mean, several times. I wouldn't be here if it was a single incident or happened a couple of times. It's every time I go into one, no prices on, no, you got, how much does the soda cost? We'll bring it up here, I'll let you know. I mean, come on, man. You know, it affects people in our community, people who have to walk to the store in the rain to get something and overspend. You know, but so I mean, that's just one of my concerns. Another concern I have is even the area that affects me and that affects the neighborhood too is Taylor Road and Timberlake. There's been so many car accidents coming up that hill. You know exactly what I'm talking about from Taylor Road as it crosses 138. There's been so many accidents coming up the hill. Why is there not a light, a warning light, a sign that says, oncoming street to the right or whatever. I've witnessed at least 30 or 40 accidents. I've been here for 30 years from Montgomery, Alabama. And I've witnessed at least 30 or 40 accidents right in that one area because you can't see coming over here. And the people that's coming out, they can't see. When they see it, it's too late in most cases. So I'm just saying, what is taking so long for that and to come to the attention? I'm sure it's been brought to the attention before. But it's time for something to be done about it. People getting hurt. And somebody will get killed. And as many complaints has been had about it, I mean, it's, I'm surprised there's been no pending actions. Because it's a viable situation. So, with that said, that's I just had to get it off my chest, and especially about these stores that's charging what the devil they want to charge when you walk in there. It's ridiculous. They're not doing it in every neighborhood, but I guarantee it's in every district around here.
Taylor Road, Timberlake, is that on that curve? Is it on the curve right there?
Which one you talking about?
On Taylor Road, at Timberlake. Is that a curve?
No, not if you're coming from 138 headed west, turn right on Taylor Road.
Okay.
In between
I'm
the
on
two
the
gas
wrong side,
stations.
okay.
When you go up that hill, all right, there's a dead end street with houses that comes out. By the time you top of the street, people can't see over that hill. So many accidents. I saw a guy hit on a motorcycle one night, and it was just horrific, man. I saw some people having a yard sale, and this guy, older guy, he did the left, right, left. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Miles. Your time is up.
All right,
Mr.
thank you.
Matarco, are you present? Can you speak with Mr. Miles about Taylor Road for us? Mr. Miles, you guys can step out to the back and he'll talk with you in regards to your issues. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Next is Mia Ballinger.
Good morning, everyone. Mia Ballinger, District 4, to save time. 2 weeks ago, good evening. 2 weeks ago, I was told by the gas company to evacuate my premises. As I drove around Clayton County, District 4, your area, DeMont Davis, okay? We putting all of that aside, but it's no public comment. I'm not even going to speak on what I wrote. We need so much things done, and here you say that we're calling you, we're not calling. Let me stay the script before y'all, before the boys come get me. How y'all doing? 2 weeks ago, I was told by the gas company to evacuate my premises. As I drove around Clayton County, District 4, searching for my temporary housing, I was reminded that there are no decent hotels in my district. There is a Motel 6 that is riddled with crime and surrounding motels that remind me of the movie The Bates Motel that are so full of crime, rodents, and bed bugs. Mr. Davis, there is something buried deep down inside my spirit. It will not allow me to speak about how I truly feel having you as my commissioner in Clayco. At this moment, I am unsure as to how much longer I can continue to fight this feeling. Yes, sure enough, your wife is my orthodontist, but all of that is going out the window on today, okay? And I'm just me right now, but there's a whole army behind me. Trust and believe it.
Ms. Ballinger, we don't bring family members in. We don't do that. Thank you.
Allow me.
No, keep going.
Okay.
My
Clayco commissioner at this moment, and I am unsure how much longer I can and will continue to fight this feeling. We, the people of Clayton County District 4, deserve better. When we elected you, you became our commissioner as we became your bosses, or did we forget? Hello, somebody. Mr. Davis, do what the people of District 4 elected you to do, or we will kindly vote your...
Don't you go there. Thank you.
We will vote you out. I'm not done. I still got 1 minute, 17 seconds. Chairwoman Anderson Henry, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Continue to do what you are doing no matter who or what comes up against you. Continue focusing on turning Clayton County, this Tier 1, into a Tier 1000. I must take this time to give honor and love and respect. A huge thank you to our awesome chief of police who's out of town because I bug him so much he need a vacation. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all just don't know. I'm normally nice and all it is, but all that nice stuff is going out the window. Thank you to our Sector 4 police departments, our Clayton County EMS, and a special thank you to Southern Regional Hospital for taking amazing care of little old me while saving my life. We must do better as a county to educate our residents on PTSD. Allow this to be everyone's homework. Thank you for all your time. Good night. God bless Clayton County and God bless Southern Regional. I'm going to get up out of here before 12 come and get me. But you need to start doing your due diligence. Another thing, Jesus, y'all need to get the actors off stage and let the real leaders come in. We need help on Terra Boulevard. People still dying while you looking up cute, handsome on your kingdom. Thank you for keeping my seat warm.
Thank you, Ms. Ballinger. Next is Dr. Henry Anderson. Ms. Ballinger?
Henry Anderson, District 3 constituent and resident, unincorporated Clayton County, Hampton, Georgia. Good evening, Chairwoman, Mrs. Dr. Leek Anderson-Henry. District 1 Commissioner, Ms. Elena Reeves. District 3 Commissioner, Mrs. Tasha Allen. District 2 Commissioner, Ms. Gail Hamburg, and District 4 Commissioner, Mr. Demond Davis. And continuing with the 5 major categories and groupings that gives me as a citizen of Clayton County the power, authority, might, control, and command to evaluate all 5 of you as our Clayton County Board of Commissioners, I will now continue with the second category and grouping, which is Clayton County's organizational chart that's in fiscal 2026 fiscal year annual operating budget book that clearly shows that the Clayton County citizens at the very top of the organizational chart will indicate that the ultimate authority, power, and direction of Clayton County government originates and comes from the Clayton County citizens ourselves. In doing a Google search on county government organizational charts, citizens are typically represented at the very top, which our Clayton County organizational chart clearly shows, which indicates that the Clayton County citizens are the ultimate source of authority in all aspects of our governmental operations and your decision-making power. Clayton County citizens' oversight through mechanisms such as public commenting and watchdog activities allow us to watch, monitor, and influence the decisions of all 5 of you as our Clayton County Board of Commissioners make that could put Clayton County on an upward, positive, and successful trajectory, which moves us forward to being a great county to live, work, play, and enjoy, or put our county on a downward, negative, and unsuccessful trajectory, which moves us backwards and make our county a place where no one wants to live or work on a permanent basis. Lastly, putting Clayton County citizens at the very top of the county's organizational chart serves as a visual reminder that Clayton County government exists to serve us, the good and great citizens of Clayton County, and that we are the ultimate stakeholders and beneficiaries of our government actions, and that all 5 of you as our Clayton County Board of Commissioners are accountable, responsible, and answerable to all of us, the good and great citizens of Clayton County. I will discuss and talk about the third category and grouping in great comprehensive detail during the public commenting section at the next Clayton County Board of Commissioners regular business meeting 3 weeks from now on Tuesday, August the 5th, 2025 at 6:00 p.m. As always, continue to have a very productive, great, engaging, orderly, exceptional, excellent, and outstanding rest of your Clayton County Board of Commissioners regular business meeting on this evening, Tuesday, July the 15th, 2025. Good day.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Anderson, for your comments. Next will be Ms. Teresa Talley.
Teresa Talley, Hampton, District 3. I'm glad I heard the number, 600 million. That's a lot. I'm hoping that the Department of Family and Children Services is part on the list to get fixed. The Department of Family and Children Services has been closed almost a year now. It's been closed since last year. We're in a new year, it's still closed. The website states it's open. That's not true. Pipe burst, mold and mildew. Google say it's closed due to COVID. 600 million. This facility is located in District 4. However, it's the entire Clayton County problem, no matter what city you live in. I see tennis courts, upgrades, trails coming soon, playgrounds, equipment installed, promoting events, but nothing about defects. Department leaders should not continue to receive any additional funds after they have received their budgets. Reopening this facility should be a priority. I sent District 3 Commissioner an email back in June in regards to this. She decided to respond on July 9th with, I don't know. That's unacceptable. Late response. If this position is overwhelming, please step down so we could get someone in our district to represent us. Addressing your issues with the sheriffs on next door ASAP, and undermining our chairwoman. She can't do it by herself, but she don't need you undermining her work on next door. Are you the spokesperson for the sheriff's office or District 3 commissioner? I know this is overwhelming, but communication is 100% that we need. You can't just communicate with the people that you like. Sometimes the situations are overwhelming and you might not want to respond, but consider a meeting with the district so we could talk face to face with our commissioner.
Thank you, Ms. Sally.
And I would like to comment. Miss
No,
Sally.
no.
No,
My
I'm going to
3 minutes
comment.
is up, so if you want
When
to
you
communicate,
emailed
you
me,
can call me. You can call
when
me.
you emailed me,
You
I
can
said
call
at
me.
this.
You could call me.
I'll let you go. And
Thank
I
you.
will
You
respond
could
to
call
that.
me.
Miss Sally, I do want to say this. For the DFACS office, we did check with DFACS. DFACS went back into their office on Monday. So they will be they have to go in and get things cleaned up. A lot of things are out of order. Is Marty here? Can you speak on that?
And let me make my comment as well. When you emailed my assistant, Miss Alexander, she told you that she would get back with you
On
with
June
the opening
26th,
date.
I emailed her on June 11th.
Yes, you did. And
yes,
then
I did.
while she was out, I responded back to you
No,
because
you
she was
didn't.
out of.
No, you did not.
You just said I responded back to you, ma'am.
July
I
9th.
responded back to
I
you.
emailed you on June the
Okay.
11th.
I
So
responded.
that's what I'm saying. I don't want us to go back and forth because
I'm
I
gonna
don't want to
finish my
get in
statement. I'll
trouble.
let you- I'll
You
let you
won't
go.
get in trouble because your position. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, I responded back to you and said, at this time, I do not have an opening date, but I will follow up with you when I have a response.
You insist on being unprofessional and rude. My 3 minutes was up. If you have any concern with me, you could call me or you could schedule a meeting. That's what you could do.
All right, we're going to move.
I'm going to finish. I'm going to address her concern, just like she addressed it in the public. I will address you. Every time you
Well,
have
you
called
should've
my
been put on
office,
the list to
every
address
time,
everybody.
ma'am,
I'm not the only
I'm going to
person.
address you. Every time you have called my office,
Chair.
I've had a in-person
She is out of
meeting with
line
you.
because
No,
she
no,
can't
no,
just
no,
talk
ma'am.
to me
No,
any
ma'am.
kind
No,
of way.
ma'am. I will
Mr.
finish
Mr.
and I will
Reed, can I get
address
a-
her.
can
Every
we-
time
can we
you
get a
have
point of
called
order?
my, you can have a seat, but I'm going to put this on
Mr.
the
Reed.
record. Every time you have called my office, we have responded to you. All your code
No, you have
enforcement-
not.
I
No,
have
you
had
have
a,
not.
Miss Sally,
I have had
just
a
go have a seat.
in-person
Miss-
meeting with
Miss
you
Sally,
as well.
Miss Sally, just go have a seat. You're fine. Marty,
Thank you.
You can speak with Miss Sally out in the hallway, and you can give her an update on DFACS.
You can email the chair for all your concerns as well. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we will move forward from there. Next will be Kevin, is it La Riviere? Okay, thank you, Mr. La Riviere. Thank you. Next will be Stephen Henry.
Stephen Henry, District 1.
Thank you.
Demetrius Collins, District 3.
Stephen Misher, no district.
How many Stevens up there?
I know that's right. Well, would like to just change the note on everything. Just like to wish my wife, Dr. Alika Anderson Henry, happy birthday.
So, my name is Stephen Misher, and I've written for President Carter, Ambassador Young, and also John Lewis, and I was very honored to be able to write this for you, Dr. Anderson Henry. It's called Who She Is. Atlanta, Georgia, you were born and bred. You didn't need cartoons. Your mentors were mayors instead. And if you ask any of them, this they would have said: Alika is a star. That is just who she is. Teaching children has always been your dream, and you love helping people by any means. And if you ask Henry Anderson, he will tell you one thing. He will say, my daughter is an angel. That is who she is. And while Mr. Anderson does smile from heaven,
in Fort Valley,
Brian is grateful for all of his mother's blessings. And if you ask Stephen, he will say without any question that he has a wife that always comes first, never second. You know, Alika, from the people, you have earned love and respect. And after serving on different boards, they asked you, what's next? Voila, you were voted Clayton County Commissioner-elect. The right person for the job, you won't let them forget. Because, sister, you have been a winner for a long, long time. Sigma Gamma Rho, indeed, is where this queen shines. And if you go to Travelers Rest Baptist Church, indeed, you will find a God-fearing woman. That is who she is. And if we ask why you're special, it's not all the things that you did. It's not just your service for others or your love for kids. No need for any questions. No need for a quiz. Dr. Alika Anderson Henry is special because that is who she is.
And also, LaVonna Clemens, happy birthday to you as well.
all right, thank you.
Cooper, I'm sorry, LaVonna Cooper.
Yes, Miss Cooper's birthday is also is here as well. If she's here also, we'll thank you all so much. Thank you, and I really appreciate everything that you guys do. And thank you, Mr. Mitchell. What school are you at? Are you? Forest Park High School. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. All right.
Sharon's perfect.
Y'all, thank you. My heart is touched. I don't want to be up here crying, y'all. I gotta stay up. I gotta stay together for the meeting. But thank you so much. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I truly love serving the people. And like he said, I've been doing this since a child at Peyton Forest Elementary. My dad had me in the community giving out food with him, and that's just what I do. I like to see people eat. I like to see people happy, and I like to see people making it in life. So Clayton County, thank you for allowing me to be your chair, and I'm going to continue to do the right thing and the right job. Thank you. Next is Mr. David Hamrick.
Hello, Madam Clerk, Commissioners. David Hambrick, good old District 3. You know, I haven't been here in a while. Here I was in May and found out my Harley had made plans to go to Myrtle Beach. I couldn't let the motorcycle go alone. I had to grab my fishing pole, throw some stuff in the truck, and join it. So here we were in May, Myrtle Beach, hanging out with the Hells Angels, talking with them, socializing. And the one thing I did notice about these guys, when they finished their drinks or food, they took the trash and threw it in the trash can. Amazing. You know, I thought to myself, here the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club has more social responsibility, moral characteristics, and ethics than probably 25% of the people in Clayton County. They don't litter. They take care of someone else's property. Later on that evening, while listening to a Bon Jovi tribute band, I noticed motorcycle clubs from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, and other states. And those guys did, and women did the same thing. When they finished their drinks, to the trash can it went. Now granted, some of them staggered a little bit, but they made it to the trash can. They gathered up the trash, and as good, conscious people with ethics, morals, they threw it in the trash can. They protected people's property that wasn't even theirs. I was thinking, since school is starting up, if we could just get a video and show that to the parents and the students, maybe we would have a chance to clean this county up. Just maybe. If they would follow the lead of these motorcyclists. July 1st, I listened to Representative Scott come up here and accuse the Republicans of raising taxes in Clayton County. Well, I know she's an elected official of this county, and out of 26 boards, 26, to my knowledge, there are no Republicans on any of them. Not one that I know of, and I can say this as the chairman of the Clayton County Republican Party. When these people speak of diversity, equity, and inclusion, this county seems to take it the opposite, to make sure it's a one voice, one party, one way county. Now, we've been Tier 1, we know, for years, for decades. We're not going to get away from Tier 1 until we change our path. Now, saying that, and I got 12 seconds left, at St. Philip's Benizi Catholic Church on August 1st, we're going to have a book bag giveaway from 9 to 12, and everybody's invited. So please come see us for free book bags. Thank you very much.
And Mr. Hamrick, I also want to say to you, in a bipartisan effort, we are working together with all of the mayors here in Clayton County, as along with the board of commissioners, and because we want to change our county from Tier 1 to Tier 2. So in a bipartisan effort, I'm going to invite you to work with us as well, and so we can move this county forward. So thank you for coming up today. Thank you for your comments, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
That's why I invite the whole county,
Yep,
please,
you
nonpartisan,
Yep.
come to get the book bags,
Yeah,
come
that's
see us.
right. All right, thank you.
And Mr. Hambrick, as well, as there have been some Republicans appointed to the board by me.
Pardon?
There have been Republicans.
Have
Yes, and still remain.
Haven't affiliated with those. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next will be Mr. Mickey Garber.
Madam Clerk, Mickey Garber, unincorporated Rex, Georgia. Madam Chair, Madam Vice Chair, and members of the board, and my fellow citizens of Clayton County. I want to thank you for the explanation of the presentations in number 3. That was the discussion about the ethics board. And I'm happy to hear that this new board will be independent of the Board of Commissioners. However, there is one question that I have that wasn't answered, and I would appreciate an answer at this time. With the previous board, there were some complaints submitted, but nothing was resolved in those complaints. I would like to know at this time, with this new board, will those previous complaints go forward to the board, or will they have to be resubmitted? That is my question, and I would appreciate an answer from anybody who can give me the real answer.
What I'll do for you, Mr. Garber, I'll let you speak with either Attorney Reed or DCO. They can answer those questions at this time. All right, and they can, and it won't be up at the dais. They can walk you. You all can walk to the back and speak to it at this time.
I tell you, I won't take them away from the meeting. I will speak to them
after the meeting.
After the meeting.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Next will be our solicitor, Mr. Charles Brooks.
Madam Chair, this will be our last speaker for this evening.
Thank you. And for those of you all who are still on the list, I will allow you all to speak at the next meeting, which will be August 5th. I'll keep the list and we'll keep the list and allow you to speak. Thank you.
Good evening, Board.
Good evening.
Before my time starts, Charles Brooks, District 1, Clayton County. Mr. Garber, those complaints will have to be resubmitted to the Board of Ethics.
Thank you for your answer.
They actually will be having a meeting by Zoom on Thursday at 7 p.m.
Okay. Thank you for the information, Mr. Brooks.
Again, Charles Brooks, District 1. I stand before you to thank Clayton County. This past weekend, the Clayton County Solicitor General's office, in partnership with the Clayton County Police Department, I believe Chief Parks is here, standing on behalf of Chief Roberts, as well as Sheriff Levon Allen for the Clayton County Sheriff's Department, and 5 municipalities: City of Riverdale, City of College Park, City of Jonesboro, City of Forest Park, City of Lovejoy, Georgia Justice Project, Clayton County Ministers Association, hosted at the 2nd annual Misdemeanor Record Restriction and Career Expo. This expo and record restriction had 300 pre-registered applicants. We had 100 walk-ins and about 330 folks through the door over at the Riverdale Town Center. This event not only cleaned records, but we spoke to the spiritual health of our community, to the employment health of our community, to the physical health of our community, housing, and educational health of our community. The effort could not be done without the great partnership of those folks that I mentioned earlier, but I want to especially acknowledge the Clayton County Sheriff's Office as well as Clayton County Police Department for their efforts in promoting it and making this a true success. I also want to acknowledge some of the various entities that came as vendors to the event. That included the Clayton County State Court Clerk's Office. That also included the Clayton County Human Resources Department. I think Director Ambles is in the back. Clayton County Library System, Director Parham, as well as Clayton County Elections and Registration. I don't see.
It's election night.
It is. Thank you. As well as Clayton County Health Department and the Clayton County Community Service Authority. Again, I just want to say this effort could not happen without all of the effort and assistance of the various partners and vendors. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Solicitor Brooks, for all that you do. I heard Pastor Troy was there.
He was.
All right. All right. Well, this concludes our public comment. Thank you all for all speakers for coming up tonight and speaking, and your concerns and everything that you all said was duly noted. Next, we will move on to our consent agenda. At this time, I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
All right, can I get a second?
Second.
All right, is there any discussion at this time? All right, are you ready for the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. All right, this ends our consent agenda, and next we will go into our regular agenda. Item 18. All right, Mr. Reed.
Item 18 is ordinance 2025-143, which is an ordinance to amend the Code of Clayton County, Georgia, as amended specifically Code of Clayton County, Georgia, Part 2, Chapter 54, Law Enforcement, Article 2, Disposition of Found Recovered Property by repealing Section 54-26 and claim property generally, Section 54-27 bicycles, and Section 54-28 firearms and dangerous weapons, and substituting in lieu thereof new Section 54-26 unclaimed property in the custody of county law enforcement, a new Section 54-27 disposition of unsold property, and by said article is further amended by amending and renumbering Section 54-29 contraband items as 54-28 contraband items, and then in lieu thereof new language is provided herein. to repeal any and all conflicting laws, ordinances, resolutions, rules, and regulations, to provide for severability, to provide an effective date of this ordinance for other purposes.
All right, at this time, I need a motion to approve ordinance 2025-143.
So move.
Second.
All right, is there any discussion at this time, board members?
Yes, could we get the deputy chief to?
Good evening, Board.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. So I just wanted to provide some clarification for our folks who are in attendance and joining in online. Actually, I think it might be better served from Attorney Reed, the difference between a resolution and an ordinance, since this ordinance is changing Clayton County Muni Code. Just really quickly.
Sure. The difference between a resolution and ordinance, they both have a legal effect, but one is found in our Code of Ordinances, and the resolutions are found basically acts of the board to approve various contracts and things along those lines.
So one is more or less a suggestion and the other is a permanent change to the county law. Is that one way to describe it?
No, both of them have effective law. You all can adopt things by resolution without having to do it by ordinance. It's just that your ordinances are found in your Code of Ordinances, whereas your resolutions, they're typically found online, but they both have the force of setting policy or setting decisions of this board.
All right, thank you. So Deputy Chief, I know you all are changing the ordinance. Can you talk a little bit about what this change would do and why you all decided to do this now?
Basically, I think for the last 40 years, we had an ordinance that talked about unclaimed property, more about guns, drugs, but more about bicycles. So basically, as the ordinance sits now, the only way that you can get rid of some property like a bicycle that you've had for like 60 days, you could either do it as a public sale, you can destroy it, or you can convert it to county use. What we've decided that we want to do is we would like to also add that last component after you cannot sell it, as we can refurbish it and then give it to charity. So that's our goal for tonight.
So I just want to clarify, with this change in this ordinance, the police department, with the bicycles that you all have, you'll be refurbishing them and donating them to charity.
Yes, us along with the sheriff's department. It was a collaborative effort. Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Anything else, board members? Does anyone have any more questions? All right. All right, are y'all ready for the question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Next is item 20, Resolution 2025-145.
Resolution 2025-145 is a resolution to amend the official code of Clayton County, Georgia, specifically to initiate amendments to Appendix A, Article 1, Section 1.5, definitions, to provide an effective date of this resolution for other purposes.
All right. At this time, I need a motion to approve Resolution 2025-145.
So move.
Second.
All right. Is there any discussion at this time? We have a motion and a second. Any discussion now?
Yes. I have a question for Director Ejike.
Mr. Ejike, please come forward. Thank you.
Hey, Director.
Well, Commissioners, good evening.
I know that Clayton County, we have, the RFP that's been approved for the zoning rewrite, which will be finalized end of this year, early next year. I'm just curious about, I know there are two resolutions to make changes to the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Zoning map?
Yes, thank you. Make changes to the zoning. So I'm just curious for both of these instances, kind of like what's the impetus or what initiated these changes to be made now?
These changes are necessary based on our day-to-day processing of zoning requests. On 20, the initiation to revisit the definition of grocery stores has to do with applicants coming saying they're grocery stores. But when you really look at the whole application, is nothing but a convenience store. The requirements that we have for a grocery store doesn't specify certain parameters that will force it to be a true grocery store. It has 6 elements in it. When you satisfy them in a very small space, even in a cubicle, they call it grocery store. But in essence, it's really a convenience store.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Board members, are there any other questions at this time? Are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Ejike. Next is item 21, 2025-146.
Resolution 2025-146 is a resolution to initiate changes to the zoning map and parcels identified in the Terra Boulevard, Cherry Hills, Highway 42, Panhandle, Highway 54, East-West Corridor, Mountain View, Old Dixie Highway, Terra Boulevard, Transit-Oriented Development, Business Corridor, and Hospital Overlay boundaries to provide an effective date of this resolution and for other purposes.
All right, at this time, I need a motion to approve Resolution 2025-146.
So move.
I second it. All right, is there any discussion at this time, board members?
Yes.
All right, Commissioner Allen.
I guess this would be for, I guess this is transportation and development. My question is, what, in District 3 on Panhandle and Highway 54, what are we changing? Well, it say,
The TOD?
yeah.
Still on.
Okay.
Commissioner, it's zoning overlays. We have, there's a number of overlays, and what we're finding is there are some areas where there are conflicting overlays in terms of the boundaries. So we're trying to clean up the boundary to make sure they don't overlap, so that when we get ready to supply our zoning rewrite consultants, we are giving them very clean data to make sure there are no boundaries that conflict with each other.
Okay, so when you say boundaries, are you talking about what these parcels are zoned for?
No, those are the boundaries of the overlay, making sure that two overlay doesn't overlap.
Okay, what is the overlay?
Okay, an overlay is a set of regulations that guide any particular development. Say, for example, on the Terra Boulevard overlay, it specifies some development standards that if you're going to build within Terra, this is the things you're going to meet. Okay. So those are the overlays. Some of our overlays says that technically you have to push the buildings towards the street and put the parking in the back. So they have different fenestrations, how the elevations will look. So those are examples. Every overlay has its own character, depending on the area it's in. So all we are doing is making sure we don't have an overlay where one overlay overlaps another, so that we can clean that up before we send the data to the zoning rewrite vendor.
Okay, then my request is when you guys do Panhandle, Highway 54, or any area in District 3, can you email me or call me?
Definitely. This is an initiation, which is our way for asking the board's permission to start the work. Once the work is done, we're going to present it to each commissioner that it affects before we actually bring it for adoption.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, board members, are there any other questions at this time? Are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Next is Resolution 2025-148.
Resolution 2025-148 is a resolution authorizing Clayton County to enter into a lease agreement with Metro South Association of Realtors and Education Foundation for the lease of office space located at 1671 Addison Parkway, Suite 101, Morrow, Georgia, for use by the Clayton County Office of Grant Administration. To authorize the chairwoman to execute the agreement and otherwise perform all acts necessary to accomplish the intent of this resolution, to authorize the chief financial officer to amend the budget where necessary to reflect an appropriate revenue source and expense, all as may be required under the terms of the agreement, to provide an effective date of this resolution and for other purposes.
All right. At this time, I need a motion to approve Resolution 2025-148.
So move.
All right, I second it. Is there any discussion at this time?
Yes. I'm trying to look in the agenda packet. What are the costs associated with, is this a new lease? Is this a renewal of a lease?
No. So in the board's resolution to approve the department's use of CDBG funds, I believe that's the right, or HUD funds. Yes. One of the items involved the use of space located at 1671. What this does is allow, because all agreements that are binding on the county have to be approved by the board. So what this does is take that funding source and now align it with the agreement.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other questions at this time on item 23? All right, are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Next will be item 25, board appointment to the Green Space Land Trust. Mary Keefe's term is on the Green Space Land Trust Board expired on May 18, 2025. The new term is for 4 years, beginning immediately and expiring on May 18, 2029. All right, what is your pleasure?
I would like to hold that for the next meeting. I didn't get a chance to talk with her.
All right, Commissioner Hambrick, okay, we will hold it for the next meeting,
And
which
that
will
will
be
be
August 5th. All right.
I'm Claire.
Next will be board appointment to the License Review Board. Rosanette Kirby's term on the License Review Board will expire on June 16, 2025. The new term is for 4 years, expiring on June 16, 2029. Commissioner Allen, what's your pleasure?
I would like to appoint Antrail Lamar to the License Review Board.
All right.
July.
What were you saying?
July.
You said what now?
July.
I'm sorry, July 16, 2029? All right. Sorry about that. July 16, 2029. All right. I second that motion. Is there any discussion at this time? All right. Are you ready for the question? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Next will be board appointment to Water Authority. Michael Thomas resigned from the Water Authority Board last month. The existing term will expire on March 1st, 2028. And this is an at-large board appointments. Board members, what is your pleasure?
I would like to
appoint Barbara Lumpkin.
All right, I second that motion. All right, is there any discussion at this time? All right.
I have a question, actually. So for at-large appointments, how, if there are commissioners who have multiple names or competing appointments, what's the resolution process? I mean, are names nominated and then voted on? What's that process?
Madam Clerk?
So for the water, we adopted a resolution, I believe, in 2022. Chuck, correct me if I'm wrong, 2022, that states that each district will have one board seat. If there's any extras, then those would be at large. So for example, for the Water Authority, for this one, the former District 3 commissioner made the last appointment, and I believe that is why we have 3 District 3s listed.
So, all right. Is that it? Is that it?
Yes, ma'am, that's it.
All right. So are you good with that, Commissioner Reeves?
It's not quite an answer, but sure.
All right. And you guys can talk offline in regards to,
Do you want to
explain that?
Well, it's more of a question for all of the board members while we're up here. If we're making an appointment for a board that's at large, I'm just curious about what the process looks like for how we make the determination of who the appointment goes to.
Well, generally, it's the first, whoever once that it comes up, whoever wants to make the appointment, the way we've done it in the past, the board member that makes the motion first, and whoever is seconded, then we go forward from there, and we vote from there. So that's how it goes.
Thank you,
All right,
Madam
any
Vice
more
Chair.
discussion at this time?
But perhaps we need another form of method. Would you like to talk offline?
We'll talk
That
offline.
sounds
Yes,
wonderful.
ma'am.
Thank you, Madam
Yes,
Clerk.
ma'am. All right. All right. Are y'all ready for the vote? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Thank you. All right. Next, we will go into our zoning meetings. And as we get started, will the staff member or consultant please come up for BOC 2411-0464, which is the conditional use permit for the emissions testing facility.
And while our zoning administrator is coming up, I just want to remind everybody that this part of the meeting, citizens may speak for and against an item that is considered by law to be a zoning decision, and each side will have 10 minutes total to present its case. If there is more than one speaker per side, speakers must divide their time in order to complete their presentation within the 10-minute time allotment. When the time runs out, the speaker will be expected to cease speaking and leave the podium area. Applicants or citizens speaking in favor of an item shall speak first. Applicants in zoning ordinance cases, shall have the right to reserve time for rebuttal. Opponents of a zoning decision item shall have no right of rebuttal. When speaking, speak directly into the microphone and begin by stating your name of any organization you represent, and your address. Abusive and derogatory language will not be permitted, and speakers should remember to be courteous, respectful, and not make any disparaging remarks or abusive language during the zoning hearings.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Yes, you may begin.
Good evening, Madam Chair. Good evening, Board. The first case before you tonight is BOC-2411-0464, a request by Decra Automotive LLC for a conditional use permit for emission testing. Car washes, detail shops, and service stations at 6459 Highway 42, Retz, Georgia, 30273. The subject property consists of 9.20 acres, is in the GB General Business District and the Highway 42 Overlay District, further known as Parcel 12120C-A001, and located between Dell Road and I-675. This is a Commission District 1. The Planning and Zoning consultants have recommended a denial. On June 30th, the Zoning Advisory Group has voted for denial.
Before we begin the rest of the presentation,
Commissioner, I'm gonna, okay, go on, because I was gonna ask you all for questions after.
no,
she-
it's not. It's
okay.
not a. It's not a question. It's okay. I just wanted to make sure you had the information about the tabling before we moved on to the hearing.
So
Sure.
Thank you.
With that stated, the vote was to denial from ZAG on June 30th. The applicant has requested to table for 30 days to allow additional time to review documents.
All right, so at this time, we're gonna. All right, so at this time, we will table this until August 5th. Well, not August 5th, what's the last board meeting?
Madam Chair, it will be August 19th.
August 19th, all right. All right, at this time, I need a motion to table BOC 2411-0464 to August 19th.
So moved.
All right, can I get a second?
Second.
All right, is there any discussion at this time? All right, are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. All right, this will be tabled to August 15th. Next is number 29, BOC 2502-0483, conditional use permit for indoor amusement park.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The applicant, Dude and Dolly LLC, is requesting a conditional use permit for an indoor amusement and recreation facility at 5442 Frontage Road, Unit 125 in Forest Park, Georgia, 30297. The subject property consists of 4.20 acres. It is zoned mixed-use commercial industrial district, further known as parcel number 130-84-085-001, located at the intersection of Frontage Road and Penny Road. This is in Commission District 2. The Planning and Zoning Consultant has a recommended approval. On May 5th, the Zoning Advisory Group has voted to recommend approval with conditions. On May 20th and June 17th, this board has voted to table this. The applicant has submitted documentation to staff asking for a table for 30 days.
All right, so again, that would be August 18th, is that correct? 19th?
19th, yes, ma'am.
August 19th?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have we tabled this?
Twice.
This will be the third table
That's
if
what
you
I thought.
approve.
What's up to her? What
I mean, is there a
Yeah,
limit?
that's up there.
What's up to Commissioner Reeves?
Oh, that's mine.
That's
Oh, that's yours, I'm sorry.
No, that's Commissioner Hambrick. Yeah. All
Uh,
right.
what was that about a limit? Is there a limitation?
There's no limitation.
Okay.
All right. At this time, I need a motion to table item BOC, item 2502-0483.
Okay, I move that we table BOC-2502-0483
To August
to
19th.
August 19th.
All right, I second the motion. Any more discussion at this time? All right, are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. All right, next is item 30, BOC 2410-0459. And on this item, we just need to vote.
I have a question, I'm sorry. On the previous, do they give a reason for tabling, for requesting to be tabled?
A reason was given. The reason was she's on vacation.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so,
And the previous month,
The previous month, no reason was given.
and the previous month?
Well, the previous month, the first time she came, well, she didn't come before you, there was a no-show.
Thank you.
all right, and for this item, the public hearing occurred on May 20th, 2025. It was tabled from May 20th to June 17th. And now this agenda item is up for decision only.
That is correct. I will read the caption into record.
Okay.
A request by William Scotsman Incorporated for a conditional use permit for a warehouse and storage repair, refurbishment, and cleaning of trailers and furniture owned by a modular space and storage solutions leasing company at 3640 Grant Road, Ellenwood, Georgia, 30294, which is the heavy industrial zoning district. The subject property consists of 39.61 acres, further known as parcel number 12244B A001, located between I-675 and East Tanner's Church Road. This property is in Commission District 1. The Planning and Zoning Consultant has recommended denial on May 5th and, on May 20th and June 17th. This board has tabled this item. This is for decision only tonight.
Commissioner Reeves, what is your pleasure?
I would like to table this item until the August 19th meeting, until the Parker Poe, until the applicant and the Community Development Office can all come together for a discussion about how to move this project forward. Thank you.
All right. And this, we have a motion to table. Can I get a second on that?
Second.
All right. Is there any discussion at this time? Are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Next is item 31, BOC 2412-0467.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The caption reads, a request by Mr. Patel for a conditional use permit for a small box variety store at 664 Sherwood Drive, Jonesboro, Georgia, 30236. The property consists of .0699 acres. It is zoned General Business District, further known as parcel number 13175A-B010, located between Terra Boulevard and Doncaster Road. This property sits in Commission District 4. The Planning and Zoning Consultant has recommended denial. On June 30th, the Zoning Advisory Group voted to recommend denial. The applicant is here.
All right. If the applicant is present, please come forward.
And just for the record, the staff would like to state the reasoning for this denial is that the proposed development will not comply with the general business district required building standards of the zoning ordinance, section 3.22. The minimum lot size required of 10,000 square feet for development cannot be achieved under the current conditions of the site, allowing the development will create a non-conforming lot.
Thank you. All right. You can come forward, sir. All right, please state your name.
Yes. My name is Khalid.
County President.
Yes, Khalid, 630 Duluth, Sugarloaf Parkway in Gwinnett County.
Thank you,
good evening, commissioners.
Wait a minute, Khalid. How much time are you going to require for reserve for rebuttal? You have up to 10 minutes. Sometimes people do 3 to 5 minutes. However, how much time will you need?
I would like to say the 10 minutes. Just
you want to do the whole 10 minutes?
Yeah, just I would say 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. I was gonna say, okay, that's better.
3 minutes. Sorry about that.
Right.
Good evening, commissioners.
Wait a minute. Okay, they gotta say go. Mm-hmm.
Good evening, commissioners, and thank you for the opportunity to speak today. My name is Khalid Mutakabir, and I represent the proposed development at 664 Sherwood Drive, a micro-format neighborhood serving store designed to bring fresh food, convenience, and jobs to a walkable, underserved location in your county. This is not a big box store. It is a 672 square foot community asset. It's smaller than most living rooms, but the impact can have for nearby residents, especially those without a vehicle, could be substantial. Why does this fit for the site? Because it's smaller than per code? Well, according to findings, there are other properties that may not be as small, but have been allowed. The Country Store at 9625 South Main Street, Jonesboro, Georgia, is under 0.2 acres. It sits at 500 to 600 square feet. I want to just point that out in comparison to our property as well. Another point that I would like to make is we offer fresh food and access, not just products. More than 10% of the store floor area is dedicated to fresh food. The produce will be dairy, meat, and also eggs. We are also working on allowing the residents that live near to be able to have SNAP or EBT acceptance as part of our plan. So the store becomes more of an access point, not just a retailer. We are helping the county combat food deserts, and we support the county's goal of more equitable food access. A family on SNAP can walk here and pick up milk, bananas, eggs, and vegetables without a car. This is not retail, it's a relief. Low impact and high benefit. Our one entrance, one exit. Fencing Sherwood Drive only, facing Sherwood Drive only. No rear access, no drive-through, no late operations. Security features, full cutoff lighting, visible storefront, and camera-ready layout. Less traffic, not more. Walkable, low volume. Retail means fewer cars, fewer trips for the essentials. This isn't a magnet for traffic, it's a solution to it. Community conscious design. Architectural upgrades per code. Brick, transparency, landscaping, and fencing. Dumpster enclosure, full screened and tucked away. Outdoor mechanical equipment shielded with evergreens. We're also installing a new ADA accessible sidewalk frontage, improving safety for all patrons. We didn't just design a building, we're designing a good neighborhood. CUP requirements: fresh food, healthier food ratio, 1 mile spacing between dollar type stores. We believe so, and we are ready to prove it. 5 mile grocery gap. Let's talk facts. Even if a store is 5 miles, this block doesn't have walkable access to one. If we look only on the map, we overlook the mother with 2 kids, no car, who has to walk 1.5 miles to buy bread. We also have willingness to adapt. So we are looking to enhance the fencing, the hardscaping, the landscaping, signage, limitations, hours of operation restrictions, and even condition tying to CUP to exact site plan and facade. We're not asking for a blank check. We're offering a commitment with accountability. This is not a corporate box trying to slide under the radar. It's a tailored, thoughtful proposal to bring access, dignity, and equity to this corner of Jonesboro. We've studied the code, we've respected the overlay, we've designed something that's modest, meaningful, and needed. We simply ask for your approval to give this small store a chance to make a big difference. That's all I have to say.
All right, thank you very much. All right. At this time, is there anyone who is in favor of this store? Is there anyone who is in favor of this item? If you are, you can please come up and speak at the podium. All right. Seeing none, are you in favor? Okay, you come up. All right. And please come up and just state your name and your county of residence.
Alexis Alexander, and previous Clayton County teacher, but live in Fayette at present. Hopefully, after I speak with Danielle Smith, I'll be here. Nevertheless, I think that initiative is really good because here in Clayton County, you do have a lot of residents that have issues with transportation. You all have a humongous transportation initiative that you're getting ready to fund that's asking for a lot of money in relation to actually providing transportation for Clayton County, whereas to that this young man here is actually using a building that's already freestanding, and he's intending to try to do something productive with that particular group of people that provides something more community oriented, that's not asking for money from you. It's actually just asking for a chance to be able to do something for the community.
All right, thank you. All right, is there anyone else who is in favor of this item who would like to come up? All right, next, is there anyone who is in opposition of this item? Please come up. Let me start right here, and then I'll move to the right of the room, and then to the back and around, okay? All right. All right. Yes, sir, please state your name and your county of residence.
I am Dr. Jim Dykes. I've lived in Sherwood Forest for over 50 years. We've raised our children, and in fact, even some grandchildren. I have multiple concerns about a small store trying to make it a success. I know that there are some 60 food stores within a 2-mile radius. I'm not sure about the zoning restrictions against commercial activity on that lot. I know that it's pushing the limit probably. What's going to happen is that the traffic is going to increase. We only have one way in and one way out. And I can just see that it's going to be a real mess all the time. Not only does it cause a traffic problem, but the school buses run up and down there. It's a residential area. There's a lot of children going to our schools, and it's going to cause, perhaps, the children getting out, running across the street, whatever. So increased traffic, increased noise, increased hazards, poor parking issues. I'm concerned about accidents that are going to be a result of this very small place with small accommodations for traffic. Noise disruption to a quiet neighborhood. It doesn't give you a residential feeling when all of a sudden more traffic is added to that area. I live on Doncaster Road. I can tell you that they use Doncaster Road as a means by getting over to the library from the main street. But there's going to be more commercial activity, more noise, equipment operators loading and unloading of their merchandise, neighborhood alteration, decreased property values, noise and traffic. I told you about the school bus. There's the issue of safety and security, the increased risk of crime. Wherever you had money, you have possibility of crime. And very limited space. I would suggest that these people find a better place to make a living.
Thank you. Next, Mr. Anderson. I mean, Dr. Anderson. I'm gonna do the people in the front, then I go around.
Henry Anderson, District 3 constituent and resident, unincorporated Clayton County, Hampton, Georgia. I want to just say thank you to zoning administrator Tyler McSwain for putting the reason for denial. I hope with every denial that's done so that we know as a citizen intelligently why the petitioner was denied. Because of the reason that I saw for the denial, Commissioner Davis, because it is your district, I support the denial. Only for this reason, because I'm assuming, and I'm not asking for an explanation, but that the applicant was told of the denial, and it's just bringing what he wants in compliance with our Clayton County standards. That's what it really boils down to. There are good intentions, but I want to say that I support the denial based on it being out of conformity for our standards. And if that petitioner brings it up to standard like it should be, then all will be well. I want to thank again zoning administrator Tyler McSwain for listening, saying please state your denial so that we know why it was denied, because there are many reasons for denial. And again, based on that, I support it, and hopefully that petitioner, with good intentions that he has, will bring it up to the compliance that you all set to at least help our county be better and go past the out of compliance businesses that we are already overrun with. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Anderson, next.
Good evening, Commissioners, Chair. My name is India Duncan. My residence is 782 Barnesdale Drive, Jonesboro, Georgia, 30236. For this purpose, I believe there's no purpose, no place, and I agree that there should not be a permit. This is a community. That is the business that is trying to come into an actual physical community, meaning that the actual entryway says Sherwood Forest. You have to drive into our neighborhood to get to this proposed business. There is not enough space. You're asking to put a square into something that does not belong. There are no sidewalks in our community. You're asking for children to be able to walk through on the street. There should be no parking within code in this community. community. You will have people that will illegally park. There will be accidents, pedestrian accidents, minor fender benders. How is a trash truck going to get into that small space? He mentioned on the prior meeting that there's not enough space for parking around the building. That also means that with that not being enough parking, they're going to have to be on the street to also bring deliveries. That is going to be a major issue for us regarding congestion within our community. As it's been stated, you have children, you have buses, you have even us that go to work every day that will have to also pass by this store. You're going to create loitering. There will be security issues. I asked, there is a couple of stores right around us. It is not a food desert. We have BP up the street. We have Family Dollar. We have others. I asked the people at Family Dollar, for example, they have been robbed numerous times. They have security there for that reason right now. We don't need this in our community because it will be a security issue. It will be a threat. The trash, you're not going to stop the trash in this community. That also means that we're going to have to clean it up. No one is going to pay us to do that. Our community upholds our standards. It will not bring quality of life. It will provide issues that we do not need nor do we want. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who is in opposition? Please come up.
Good evening, Commissioners. I speak really fast, so I'm just gonna run through this to save everybody's time. The applicant is not proposing a mini Whole Foods or a farmer's market at this location. This is a convenience store. They have clarified that only 10%, that leaves 90% of their goods that they'll be selling that will not be fruits and vegetables. 10% could be made up by a food rack, bottled water, and some milk. This is, I would take you to page 51 of your comprehensive plan that states limiting encroachments of incompatible developments into the established neighborhoods. This is an established neighborhood. This proposal is contradicted to that guidance. This is poor planning to put a high-intensity retail use next to a residential single-family zoning classification. There is a lack of parking. The raised potential of life safety and enforcement concerns. There's a building occupancy per the zoning hearing that only 10 people can occupy this building at one time. The applicant stated at that hearing that there would be 3 employees. Who's going to enforce that? Who's going to make sure if there's an issue that, you know, the right amount of people are currently in that building? Based on food desert definitions, Terra Boulevard probably is considered a food desert with the lack of healthy food. This proposal is not there to help that. It's for the applicants to make money and continue to provide junk food and basically trash to our children. Economically, this can't be supported by the neighborhood or the deteriorating apartment complex across the street. It's not on Terra Boulevard. It will need additional traffic to support the to support the economic value of this proposal, which will need to be bringing in more traffic. If the commission does choose to approve this, I'd recommend the following conditions be added: no on-street parking, no parking adjacent to the residential properties, the installation of an opaque privacy fence, vegetative screening to be maintained and enhanced, including evergreen, hollies, and magnolias, subject to the county arborist, limiting hours of operations from 7 to 9, prohibiting internal illuminated signage. Lighting shields should be directed at 90 degrees to ensure no additional light spillage. An owner and or applicant shall be responsible for cleaning and cutting the median that the neighborhood takes pride in trying to keep clean and maintain. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who is in opposition? I'm going around. Come on, because we got 8 seconds.
It's District 4. I won't be long because I don't want to reiterate what everyone just said, but I just want to say that Clayton County is not a throwaway county. District 4 is not a throwaway district, and Sherwood Drive is not a throwaway subdivision.
I'm sorry, your time is up.
Oh, sure, okay.
Yes, ma'am. We have 10 minutes, Father. Maybe I should tell them y'all get a minute apiece. All right. Thank you all. Thank you guys for coming up. If the applicant, you can please, if you please come up. You do have time for rebuttal at this time. And please set the clock for rebuttal. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, commissioners, again for your time. And I'm I've stated this to several residents before. As the consultant for my client, that is the developer for this property, we are looking to work with the community. So we are malleable, we are flexible. Any suggestions that work and align with the codes based off of the commissioner's decision, along with what we are looking to do, we can come together and find something that is basically like building synergy. I would like to answer something in regards to the parking. As far as parking, as far as the square footage being 672 square feet, we would need a maximum of 3 parking spaces. We have presented 6 parking spaces, but we can have 4 parking spaces, and one of them being ADA. In regards to the convenience for the residents and the actual store, it is something that would be helpful, as we are not trying to be a Whole Foods, but instead we are trying to be something that can provide something for the residents that can be food and household goods, combination of both. In regards to cleanliness, there is one way in and one way out. We would do the best job that we possibly can to make sure all trash will be picked up. Our work hours would be nothing past 10 p.m. Our morning hours will probably be opening between 7 to 8 a.m. We are looking to work with the community and not against the community. So that's one thing that we want to stress as much as possible, that we're not trying to deter this community. And another thing to really make sure that we all understand is that this property is zoned for commercial. It's not zoned for residential. So since it is zoned for commercial, there has to be a commercial property that should be on there. We're proposing a commercial a solution for the community, and we believe that this product that we're offering will be somewhat beneficial. And if the community and if the commission does not seem that it would be beneficial, please provide us with some ideas that we can see if it fits our business model and we can align with you guys. That's what I'm looking for.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, Commissioner Davis, what is your pleasure at this time?
BOC 2412-0467, I recommend denial.
All right, all right, and I second that at this time. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? All right, are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Thank you for denial.
Yeah, the motion.
It passes for,
to fail.
for denial. All right. Yes, so he made a motion to deny it, and we approved his motion to deny it. So it passed to deny it. All right, I learned that. All right. All right, next will be item 32, BOC 2412-0469, modification of zoning conditions at 3067 Anvil Block Road.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The caption reads, "A request by Ontelechi Lab LLC for approval."
Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, can you all close the doors or can you all quiet down the hallway because we can't hear? Thank you. All right, you may go.
Okay. This is a request for approval of a site plan and modification for proposed development with a physical therapy clinic, restaurant, retail, multifamily, in a mixed-use building in the Ellenwood PUD MU, mixed use zoning district at 3067 Anvil Block Road, Ellenwood, Georgia, 30294. The subject property consists of 3.25 acres, further known as parcel 12234C A004, located near the intersection of Anvil Block Road and Lunsford Drive. This property is located in Commission District 1. The planning and zoning consultant has recommended approval with conditions. On June 30th, 2025, the zoning advisory group voted to recommend approval with conditions, and I can read those conditions into record. The proposed development shall be a one-tract parcel with general conformity with the applicant's submitted survey site plan dated June 11, 2025. Internal fencing to be provided within the required buffer areas abutting residentially zoned properties. The site shall be limited to commercial and office space uses, along with multifamily in a mixed-use building. Industrial businesses shall not be permitted. The proposed medical building and multifamily in a mixed-use building with dine-in restaurant and additional commercial office units shall comply with the Highway 42 overlay standards. An emergency call system will need to be located throughout the property and on outside campus for people to access for emergencies. The final condition will be the final building elevations shall be approved by District 1 Commissioner after a community meeting, virtual or in person, and a review of public input. Just for the record, the last two conditions were noted by zoning advisory group, or were inserted by the zoning advisory group. The other four conditions were by staff.
Thank you so much. Is the applicant present? Please come up. How are y'all doing today? All right. How much of the 10 minutes do you need for rebuttal?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? All right. So we're going to go with 3 minutes? All right. I'll let them set the time. And please state your name and and county of residence.
Yes, good evening, Board again. Again, good evening, Madam Chair. My name is Dr. Alex, and I am at 3056 Anvil Block Road in Ellenwood, Georgia. I am the clinic director of IntelliKey Rehab. IntelliKey Rehab is an outpatient orthopedic physical therapy clinic, again located in Ellenwood. In fact, our current office is directly across from the location at hand. In the last 9 years, we have provided physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy to the residents of Clayton County. We have treated numerous diagnoses, which include total hip replacements, rehab, total knees, rotator cuff injuries, sports injuries. We've seen many athletes with muscle strains. We've treated patients with stroke, ACL repairs, and the list could go on and on and on. It has been a pleasure to work with our residents for the last 9 years. We also thrive ourselves in helping the injured worker return back to work full duty following work-related injuries. In December of 2021, this same board here, albeit different members at the time, maybe exception of one, unanimously voted for our proposal to, at that time, to construct a dining restaurant in conjunction with the physical therapy clinic that would allow our growing opportunities to thrive even further. Today we are asking for a modification of that proposal to include a mixed-use development that will include that same restaurant, multifamily dwelling units, retail space, physical therapy, and also an aquatic center to allow our patients that need such services to thrive even more. This development will not only allow us to continue providing quality health care services to the residents of Clayton County, but it will also allow us to create quality living environment for our citizens as well, and also will create more jobs and bring other economic opportunities to the residents of Clayton County. We hope that the same board today will give us your support.
Hold on. Please turn off your phones. If your cell phones are going off, please turn them off. Thank you.
Yes, I was just going to end to say that we hope that this same board will give us your support to see that this project continues. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. At this time, I'm going to allow people to come up and see at this time. Is there anyone, you all can have a seat. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to, who is for this project? Is there anyone who is for this project? Would you please come up and speak? All right. Can I go on the opposition, Chuck? All right. Is there anyone in opposition of this project? Would you please come up and speak? All right. All right, so we don't have anyone for or anyone that would like to speak that is in opposition of this project. All right, thank you so much. You all can come back up and, yeah, come back up and for your time for rebuttal. Would you like to speak?
I thought I heard somebody have a question.
Yeah, someone.
Ma'am, you have to come up to the podium in order to speak. You can't speak from your seat. So are you speaking for this project or in opposition?
I guess some questions in regards to what they're doing. I don't know.
So you can speak with them afterwards, but at this time, I need anyone who is for the project or in opposition, all right? If no one has come up, you all can come back up for your rebuttal time. Are you for the project or in opposition? All right, come up, please.
All right, Demetrius Collins, District 1, Ellenwood, 5039 Saddle Creek Circle. I've been over there for 20 years, and we've never had anything quite like this. I kind of like the aquatics. We don't have many restaurants. When he was actually speaking about it, I was actually kind of excited about it because it's just a lot of industrial in my area, and I think this would be a good look. So I just wanted to throw that, in the table, on the table.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
That was it.
All right. Anyone else for this project? All right, and anyone in opposition? We already asked that. All right, thank you. Will the applicants please step forward again? Is there anything that you would like to say as far as your rebuttal?
No, ma'am.
You sure? Look, you got the floor. You got 2 minutes and 57 seconds. You good?
My passion is physical therapy. I love treating my patients, doing as best as we can to get them back to, their functional lifestyle. And this would just give us an opportunity to grow more and to serve the county of Clayton County. So it's all I know how to do. I always tell myself that if I had to do something else, I would be useless to society. So I just hope that the opportunity is granted. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Commissioner Reeves, what is your pleasure?
Yes, thank you for your presentation. I know we did have one brief meeting this week, but I really would look forward to having some further conversations with you all. So at this time, I will be tabling this. I will be tabling this item. So I make a motion to table item BOC-2412-0469 until the September 16th meeting.
And I will put on record that we already had a public hearing, so it will just be decision only.
That's correct.
Decision on that. All right. I'll second it. All right, is there any more discussion at this time? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. It'll be tabled to September 16th, to our September 16th meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
August.
No, August is August 19th. So is it September 16th?
September 16th.
Yep. All right. All right. Next is, BOC 2505-0500.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The caption reads, "A request by Creative Crowns Collective for approval of a conditional use permit for a barber shop beauty salon in the General Business Zoning District located at 9526 South Main Street, Unit B, Jonesboro, Georgia, 30236. The subject property consists of 0.609 acres. It's further known as parcel number 032-034-006, located between America Legions Way and Noah's Ark Road. The property is also within the Business Corridor Overlay and the Terra Boulevard Overlay Districts. This property is located in Commission District 4. The Planning and Zoning Consultant has recommended denial. On June 30th, the Zoning Advisory Group has voted to recommend denial. The applicant is present.
All right, if the applicant is present, please come up to the to the podium.
And Madam Chair, if I may, read the reason for denial on record. Sure. The reasoning is the requested petition does not align with the 2039 comprehensive plan, and the future land use is mixed-use industrial commercial of the Business Corridor Overlay. And in addition, there are 3 similar existing uses in the immediate area located along Main Street and the surrounding area is the reason for denial.
Thank you. Thank you for reading that for the record. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. How much of the 10 minutes would you like for your rebuttal?
Can I split the time?
You said 5 minutes?
Yes, please.
Thank you. And please state your name and county of residence.
My name is Kalila Few, and I am a Henry County resident.
Thank you.
Can I also give you guys these?
Mr. Officer Mays will come and pass them to the board. Thank you.
And may I also put my presentation? Thank you. Number 2, Creative Crowns 2. Yes. Good evening. My name is Kalila Few, and I am the founder of Creative Crowns Collective. Who we are. We are a braid and natural hair studio rooted in healing, heritage, and holistic care. With over 20 years of experience in natural hair care and education, I have devoted my career to creating spaces where our people, especially Black women and youth, feel safe, affirmed, and beautifully seen. Creative Crowns has been built and grown in partnership with Ochwele Agburu and Kamila Stargel, 2 brilliant co-creators and stylists who have been instrumental in shaping our mission, culture, and community impact. All 3 of us are proud products of Clayton County, with Kamila graduating from Riverdale High School and Ochwele from Lovejoy High School. I also am a graduate of Empire Beauty School here in Clayton County. Together, we've created more than a salon. We've nurtured a cultural sanctuary where tradition, education, and self-love come together braid by braid. Our mission. At Creative Crowns, beauty is more than a service, it's a statement. We believe self-love is a form of power and self-care is a path to healing. Our mission is to make beauty and education accessible to all. We don't just style hair. We build confidence, restore dignity, and create space for community to thrive. Here, every crown is honored, every curl is celebrated, and every client leaves reminded of their worth. This conditional use permit process has been more than a checklist. It's been a mirror. It's challenged us to examine not just what we do, but why we do it. It's helped us refine our goals, reimagine our impact, and recommit to our deeper purpose. We've taken a long, honest look at our business, and we've emerged more aligned than ever with the needs of our community. Our clients don't just come to us for hairstyles, they come to us to feel cared for, to feel represented, and to reclaim their beauty on their terms. Many of them fall asleep in our chairs, not because they're tired, but because our space is the only space where they feel true peace. That kind of trust is sacred, and we don't take that lightly. Representation is the service. Natural hair is not a trend. It's part of our identity. But for decades, the beauty industry has ignored or outright excluded our textured hair, leaving many of us to feel unworthy in our natural state. A 2023 Business Insider article titled "The Beauty Industry is Still Failing Black Women with Natural Hair" laid bare the truth. Despite the buying power of Black consumers, the industry still continues to underserve us. Creative Crowns exist to change that. We are here to fill the gap with skill, care, and culturally competent services that see the whole person, not just the style. We are a community business, not just a salon. We're offering more than a braid studio. We're offering a platform for empowerment that's offerings extend far beyond hair. We're offering youth education and empowerment by designing natural hair curriculum to introduce into local schools and youth programs, helping youth and people to understand their hair health, self-love, and cultural pride. Family and parent engagement. We host workshops that guide caregivers in caring for their children's natural hair, especially in multicultural and foster care households where the knowledge is often missing. We want broader community connection, forming a local workforce and career pathways, training young stylists in our salon, equipping them with hands-on skills, professionalism, and mentorship that leads to lasting careers. One of our members, Kamila Stargell, began with us at the age of 15. She now styles full-time while attending Georgia State University. Wellness and representation. Our services are trauma-informed. We recognize the emotional impact of identity, beauty standards, hair discrimination, and we create partnerships and campus collaborations. We're always looking for ways to expand our impact. One such example, a staff member at Clayton State University who was also a loyal client wrote in their support letter. Last year, they sought my help in designing workshops and courses that would help educate people about maintaining healthy hair. We have also discussed how they could offer these workshops to students at Clayton State. And I agreed to connect them with some of our campus student organizations.
Ma'am. Your time is up, and when you come back up, you'll have time for your rebuttal.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Is there anyone who, at this time, is in opposition of this shop? Is there anyone who's in opposition? All right. Please come up and state your name and county of residence.
Henry Anderson, District 3 constituent and resident, unincorporated Clayton County, Hampton, Georgia.
Wait, I'm gonna wait for the time, okay.
I was asking if the denial could be brought up, and it is, the reason that I support the denial is this. It was brought up why the applicant was denied, a not following of our comprehensive plan. The applicant has shown great intelligence, great business acumen, a graduate of the Clayton County Public School systems. And I will ask this to all of you all, and I'm gonna assume that this happened, that when the applicant brought this before the Department of Community Development and Zoning Administrator Tyler McSwain, I would hope that reason for denial is what they were told, because it's, to me, it's pure and simple. It doesn't follow our plan. So one would think that when you told this, the chances of denial, we'll know in a second when Commissioner Davis gives us a recommendation, would be strong with denial. And then the applicant would say, you know what, let's try another location. So despite the applicant's great intelligence, great business acumen, being a part of our Clayton County public school systems, the reason is there, it does not align. So if Tyler McSwain in the department has told the applicant this to prevent this, you know, if it is denied, that's the only problem that I have, and hopefully that is, and that's why I'm in support of denial, because these businesses have to know that you just can't put it, if it's denied in this area, it's going to be denied if it doesn't fit. That's all, and then you think of another location, and that's why I'm saying I'm in support, and thank you again for the reason that it educates me as a citizen, that I can look and just say, it doesn't follow our plan. So get a location where it follows our plan, even if it, you know, you have to devote more resources. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who is in opposition of this item? Is there anyone else who is in opposition of this item? All right, thank you. All right, will the applicant please come back up?
We didn't do it. In favor.
We don't get to do 4, correct? Because do the 4s get 5 minutes? No, because she used her first 5 minutes.
Right, this is only rebuttal.
Yeah, so only rebuttal. If they use that first, if they use all the minutes, she used all the minutes. So if there's some left over, then I'll call for someone who is 4. But you have 5 minutes for your rebuttal. Would you like to speak?
I would. Can
Okay.
I pull the
Yes, ma'am. So if there's minutes. You may begin.
Okay, so I did hear that there were some questions as to how we were in alignment with the Clayton County Strategic Plan. So I did want to point out these ways here. Firstly, with economic opportunity, we're going to activate underutilized commercial space to encourage the revitalization and the economic development, provide jobs, mentorships, apprenticeships, and also reinvest in our community and support local vendors and services. Also with fiscal responsibility, operate as a self-funded, debt-free small business committed to financial stability and sustainability. Plans for long-term growth while remaining disciplined and resource efficient. Invest directly in the local economy and use responsible budgeting techniques. Professional growth management. Establish a professional development pipeline with internships, training, and career advancement. Offer staff and training a safe, inclusive, service-oriented workplace. Communication and image. Boost Clayton County's image through cultural storytelling, beauty, and entrepreneurship. Engage public with social media outreach, events, and local partnerships. Uplift community pride and the county's brand through positive representation. Quality of life. Promote self-care, wellness, confidence building through natural hair services. Create a safe and welcoming community space where clients feel connected and empowered. Support emotional well-being and inclusive beauty standards. And also, we're in alignment with you, Commissioner Davis, your priorities. Economic empowerment, again, we're a woman-led small business committed to training and hiring residents. Youth development, engagement through programs like our Crown Club, which is inside the support packet, Mommy and Daddy and Me Hair Days. We want to engage the Clayton County youth. Health and wellness access, minority business support, and beautification and community pride initiatives. We check all of those boxes. We really deliver on what Clayton County sees for its vision for the future.
Are you finished?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes, if other people can speak on my behalf. I still like 2.5 minutes left.
The time frame for people speaking in favor is at the top, not at the bottom.
Not at the bottom, so yeah, they can't speak at the end.
Okay.
And you can keep
Question
going.
for the staff. I have a question for the staff attorney. If the board voted to extend time for public comment, is that something that we can do for zoning?
You could, but then you'd also have to do it for those in rebuttal, and it'd probably be better to do it at the front, not at the end.
Thank you. You can have a seat at this time. Thank you.
Oh, well, I mean, I still have.
That's what I said. Do you still want to go?
Okay, yeah. Let me go ahead and keep that thing
yes,
going.
Ma'am, you got
so I also want to let you
I
guys know
to give it to you before
that
you were like you weren't
also
sure.
Made
So
some
look,
renovations and some
go.
investments. So can you push the play, please? Yeah. So we also invested plenty of money in this space. We also signed a 2-year lease. We're brand new styling stations and chairs, shampoo chairs with the Japanese head spa attachment. We've got full-length gold mirrors, 2 wall-mounted dryers, 2 hooded dryers. We have a massage table, an aesthetic area for wellness. We have put new floors in. We've also installed a custom vanity, paint, statement, wallpaper, 3 crystal chandeliers for elegant ambiance, upgraded the LED, and we've got curated decor. And so with that, I'd like to say thank you for being part of this journey. Creative Crowns Collective represents more than a business model. It's a movement towards equity, care, and cultural celebration. There are plenty of vacant storefronts, but there are very few spaces where Black families feel seen, safe, and centered. That's what we're offering. We hope the board will not only see our potential, but also recognize the value in what we already bring. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Excellent job. All right, Commissioner Davis, what is your pleasure at this time?
Well, look at it. Now all the eyes on me. I want to say thank you. You did a fabulous job. And you're right, it does align. Unfortunately, to what we're going, this is just in the wrong area. And we've got to begin to grow Clayton County smartly. I think you have a fabulous business, you have a fabulous personality, and I love what you bring. And you actually hurt my heart right now. But we've got to deny BOC 2505-0500. You like you're gonna cry too.
We got a second on the denial?
Yeah, that was a motion.
Okay. Second.
All right. Is there any discussion at this time? Are you ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
All right. The ayes have it and the motion passes. Thank you.
Look, she's up here crying now.
All right.
It was a beautiful presentation.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right. Next, we have item 34, BOC 2505-0501.
How does it get?
Thank you, Madam Chair. The caption reads, conditional use permit for the conversion of an existing building into warehouse, trucking, and similar non-processing storage and distribution uses, along with an addition at 2720 Quick Trip Way, Ellenwood, Georgia. A request by Haskell Architecture and Engineering Incorporated for approval of a conditional use permit for an existing building into warehouse, trucking, and similar non-processing storage and distribution uses, along with an addition in the heavy industrial zoning district. The property consists of 20.57 acres, further known as parcel number 12171A-A003, located at the end of Quick Trip Way cul-de-sac. This property is located in Commission District 1. The planning and zoning consultant has recommended approval. On June 30th, 2025, the zoning advisory group voted to recommend approval. The applicant is here tonight.
All right. If the applicant is present, please come forward. Good. Good evening. How much of the 10 minutes would you like for rebuttal?
3, please.
3? Okay. Thank you. All right. Please state your name and county of residence.
Yes, my name is Kevin LaRiviere. I'm a senior design manager with the Haskell Company. I'm here on the behalf of Quick Trip Incorporated. Our address is in Jacksonville, Florida, 111 Riverside Avenue, Jacksonville, Florida. As I mentioned before, what this is, Quick Trip purchased the property in 2009, and it is a 20-plus acre, and they established a facility that was used for both Quick Trip kitchens as well as Quick Trip distribution. Quick Trip has gone under a little bit of a revamp in their business model, and they have determined that what they would like to do is to turn that facility to 100% into a warehouse. They are eliminating the Quick Trip kitchen. So what they'd like to do is they want to keep their employees and add some. So what they want to do now is go ahead, remodel the existing facility, which is currently 50% warehouse, 50% quick trip kitchen. They would like to now go ahead and create one entire warehouse and put a 10,000 square foot freezer addition and a 50,000 square foot warehouse at this facility, thus maintaining all their employees and then getting additional employees as well. Currently, right now, the code mandates 61 parking spaces. I have designed 84 parking spaces to allow for potential future growth. Currently, the existing building is 112,000 square feet. We are looking at adding another 54,000 plus the 10,000 square foot freezer addition. With all that being said, currently the maximum impervious area required by code in that area is 70%. However, what we've done is we've reduced that number to only 44%. So we're not even close to the 70% that we're allowed. That is the bulk of the project. If there's any questions, I'll release the floor to you.
All right, thank you. I think we're good. You can just have a seat now, see if anybody is in favor of this project. All right, is there anyone who would like to speak in favor of this project? All right, no one in favor of the project. All right, is there anyone who would like to speak in opposition of this project? And I'll let them set the timer for that. All right. Is there anyone who would like to speak in opposition of this project? All right. Seeing none, you can come back up, sir. And would you like to speak for the rest of the time for your rebuttal?
The only thing that I'd like to say is part of our design also that we are going to do is we are going to design within the standards. It's going to be an exact match to what's already there. And then also, if anybody's familiar with the Quick Trip facility, it's nestled down in a very shallow hill with a very steep incline of over 100 feet. You cannot see the building whatsoever from the road, so it just looks all green. And they own that whole area. So I just wanted to point out that the facade will include the required masonry, which would be CMU, and then the metal siding will match for the warehouse, their existing metal siding. The colors will all match and all be in compliance with what the county wants. And that's all.
I have a question. When you say you're getting rid of your Quick Trip kitchens, so
okay,
so how is that going to?
So basically, Quick Trip has two entities.
Mm-hmm.
They have the Quick Trip kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
That kitchen is where you get they process and make the donuts, the pizzas, and all that stuff. Right. So what they're doing now is they're moving like a lot of major things into more frozen.
Okay.
So they have mega kitchens that I have designed, and they're just so efficient. They want to go ahead now and start freezing to make use of their thing. So they're repurposing, their building and all that. But Quick Trip is notorious. They do not want to let go any employees. They want to maintain. They want them to stay here. And so that's kind of what we're doing this project for.
Yeah, Commissioner Gregory was very instrumental in bringing that Quick Trip kitchens to District 1. Thank you.
That's just their new thing.
Okay.
So, it's all pretty
Commissioner
Are
Hammer.
you all still gonna have the hot dogs there?
Yes, they're just
No,
moving. They're
because we
coming
use
to
them
the
doing
new.
my back to school.
Yeah. No, the food's all going to stay the same.
Okay.
It's just a different process on how to get the food there.
I got you.
They're basing things now on transportation, where they're trying to really build up the Atlanta area and greater area around it. And that's kind of what their focus is. And they're realizing that transportation cost is really hurting the bottom line. So by building this facility, it's going to really help and improve the Quick Trip.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Commissioner
very much.
Reeves. Commissioner Reeves, what is your pleasure at this time? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Levier. Levier, thank you for that presentation. I know we haven't met before tonight's presentation, and I have some questions, but instead of having the questions tonight around, how much will this increase truck traffic? I know that there's
Same amount.
All right.
No, as I mentioned in the zoning, there is no increase in truck traffic. It's identical, same amount.
But I still would like to sit down and meet with you and ask additional questions. That being said, I make a motion to table BOC-2505-0501 until the September 16th Board of Commissioners meeting. And if you can get with Jordan in the back, she'll get something scheduled for you and I to meet
Because I know
in
they
September.
were looking to break ground earlier. Is there any way they can move it?
To the August 19th meeting?
To the earliest, because, we were trying to break ground in September. Because the drawings are almost done, so it was just a question.
How about we schedule, I haven't finished the motion, so I'll make a motion to table this item, BOC 2505-0501 until the August 19th meeting, and if you can just get with Jordan in the back, we'll get something scheduled to meet.
And I would like to put on record, decision only.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we get a second to that motion?
Second.
All right. Any more discussion at this time? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes to table this to August 19th, 2025. All right. Mr. Reed, and this ends our zoning at this time. Mr. Reed, do you have any need for an executive session?
Yes, on litigation and personnel.
All right, can I get a motion, ladies and gentlemen, to go into executive session for litigation and personnel?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All right, any discussion at this time? Ready for the vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. And the board will go into executive session at this time to discuss litigation and personnel. We're coming back. I need a motion to return back from executive session.
So moved.
All right, I second it. All right, are you ready for the question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Here, y'all get us to the motion.
Would you like me to take both these together?
That's you.
Would you like me to take both these together?
Yeah, take them both together.
First is a settlement agreement between Damian Sims, Harvey Martin, Board of Commissioners, Sheriff's Office related to an auto accident that occurred on August 13th, 2024 at the intersection of Terra Boulevard and Spur 138 in the amount of $77,500. And the second is a settlement agreement and release in the matter of Jimmy Black and as an employment matter pending before the Civil Service Board. And that is also against the sheriff in his official capacity. And that is in the amount of $180,000. And authorize the chief financial officer to amend the budget to reflect appropriate revenue sources and expenses required.
All right, so should I do, the first one is, they're both sheriffs, right?
They are.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, and so moved. Can I get a second on that motion?
Who made the motion?
I'm making the motion. I'm so moved on the motion. I make the motion that we accept the settlements, so, the settlement agreements.
Okay, that's it.
I just said so moved. All right, is there any discussion at this time? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions?
Abstention, reason being waiting on legal opinion.
All right, the ayes have it and the motion passes. Thank you. At this time, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
All right, can I get a second?
I have a question.
I will second, and then.
Yeah, any discussion at this time?
No.
No, I just want to ask about the legal opinion. Does that come from you?
Oh, no, that comes from me.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now you're a little older.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, from the ethics,
Yeah, she can.
Oh,
officer, legal opinion,
Oh.
not his, yeah.
Your own money, stuff like that.
Any more discussion at this time, board members? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.